Oh, my boys nailed that again! Welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin Burke. I am a singer-songwriter and vocal coach.
It's the way. It's the way.
Gotta bring the mic in close for this one. Today, we are reacting to BTS MMA 2019. You guys have been requesting this like crazy. Got some bad news. My director friend Peyton got hired to go film some shoot in another state, so he is no longer here in sunny California with me. So I'm gonna have to react to this again with him. Before we get into this, if you want to learn how to sing, I would love to be your vocal coach. So take my free lesson. It's on Singer, my website. The link is down in the description. It's a little 15-minute lesson. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Justin, I can't sing. I am one of the few who just does not have it. Trust me, I thought the same thing when I was first learning, and I really believe that this 15-minute lesson is going to get you motivated, that you actually can improve your voice. So I dare you to give that a try. 10,000 people have gone through it. Almost everybody's told me they've heard an immediate improvement. So give that a try either right now or after this reaction. All right, let's get into it. I am so excited for this. These performances are just so well done, like so well thought out. My guy, Jimin, my guy. Guys, wake up. There's a performance you have to do. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just have to say, I wish artists in the States would put as much effort into performances as they do. It just, almost every K-pop group, the amount of effort, energy that goes into these performances just blows me away. And as somebody who has spent years performing and honing that skill and been in a lot of productions, I know how much time it takes to put something like this together. And oh my gosh, I mean, it's just amazing. I love seeing talented people get recognition. You know what I mean? Like people that deserve it get recognition. That makes me so happy. Okay, RM, I see you. He looks so different there. Something looks really different about him. That is so cool. Okay, I already know Peyton, my director friend I told you guys about. He is going to freak on this, so I'm going to have to get him back into this. I'm sure there's so much going on right now. Where am I? Ooh, okay, that rap voice is so nice. He is using so many different unique cadences, and then he's switching them up so fast. So, very popular cadence for rap would be something like a ba-da-ba-da-ba, and get it to-da-da, da-da-da, and that's one cadence, right? What they're doing is they're switching between many, which would be like ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Obviously, that was ridiculous, and there was no lyrics there, but you get what I mean. The way that they're switching between different cadences, switching their rhythms, it's incredibly impressive. But it's so effortless. Oh, there's some energy in this, come on. Whew, and I love the whole setup. Like how he's in that room, that's so cool. Is that RM? Who is, I don't even recognize, he looks so different. He's right on. He is right on that beat. And that is so, so important for all the rappers out there. You guys have got to stay right on the beat, okay? And he's killing it right now. And look at that film, how they're like switching in and out. This energy is insane. And that right there is so much of rapping when you're performing, even just performing in general. You have got to bring a crazy amount of energy, or at least be authentic to whatever energy the song needs. And we'll probably get more into that as they switch songs, so let's continue watching this. I could just dork out for hours on this. I'll make like a 2-hour video one of these days. Jeez. Uh-oh. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was pre-taped. He looks so different to me. Why comment, do you agree? And that is live. I mean, they have a little, like maybe like 20% of backing vocals, but he is singing that over it because you can hear the sibilance, you can hear the breath on the mic. So this is, for all the haters that say it's lip sync, they're really, I promise you, they're not. Whew. Oh my gosh. What a way to start this off. That was insane. Wow. I'm so proud of these guys. This is so good. Look at them. My guys. I feel emotionally attached now with all of the content that we've created around BTS. These are like my boys right here. Come on guys, you got this. Look at that stage. And it's crazy because a stage like that, I've performed stadiums before, and the way that the lights will hit you, you can't, it's just all a blur. Like it's just darkness. So there's like lights on you, and then you can't even, like you can't pick out faces. And the thing that's interesting too is you would think that a big performance like that would be even more nerve-wracking. But it's actually the opposite. The ones where you can like see every individual person, those are the ones that tend to be the most nerve-wracking that I found for me and for my students that I coach as well. It's very interesting, but that is a big crowd. Dang. Isn't that grit? No, is that Jungkook? Oh, I love it. Okay, I love it. So he's like rapping. It's like a melodic rap, but it's in that same nice tenor voice, and it's actually a great variance to the other guys when they're rapping. It's always so gritty. They're always leaning into the sound so much. I actually really like how Jungkook's coming in with that clean, bright tenor voice in this rap, but still present. Interesting that they all actually sound, they're using much more nasal resonance in this rap. So, you know, most of the time they have that really leaned in sound, a lot of grit, a lot of distortion on the voice. It sounds very deep. They're opening up. On this, they're actually not quite opening up as much, and they're pushing the resonance into their nasal cavities here to give it that brighter tone, which is interesting. Normally they're just really opening up, really kind of throaty and leaning into the sound to give it grit. This is different. It's cool. There's that grit. There's a little more of that grit. And that pitch is spot on. And the amount of breath management that he has had to train. And again, if you want to learn these things, check out Singer. I will teach you how to do all of this. But the amount of breath management he has to be able to hit those notes spot on while doing all those dance moves, which I shouldn't be dancing right now. This is probably going to cut this out. But anyway, the amount of training that he has had to go through to be able to hit those notes so spot on while dancing, it just is so impressive to me. I just get so excited about it. Hey, my boy. I almost didn't recognize him in those glasses. Is that V? Is that V with that? Because it sounded so... I always say V has the most unique tone I've ever heard. And that rap there sounded super different. So I'm like, is that V's like open throat? The difference between V is that he sings his vowels very open. It's a very nice kind of warm, open tone. Almost... I mean, it's not at all like the old bel canto operatic approach, but he kind of fuses in some of those nice raised soft palate in the back. I'm throwing out terms. Sometimes I dork out. If you guys want to learn singing, everything is on Singer. Just check out my website down below. But anyway, he really utilizes it. He has such a unique tone, basically is what I'm trying to say. And I felt like that was him because I felt like I heard a little bit of that in the rap. There's like so much stimulus going on right now. The amount of melodies that are in this song, so the amount of, simply the melodies that they'll switch to, it's like, I'm trying to follow it, but it's so captivating how they switch in and out. And that's a good lesson for songwriters out there. You got to switch up melodies sometimes. An example of somebody who keeps the same melody is somebody like a Fetty Wap, where it was just back in the day, kind of like those meme songs where they just sing the same melody over and over and over and over again, which can be an interesting technique to songwriting because it gets stuck in people's heads. But what they've done is they take all these very interesting melodies that get stuck in your head, and then they add like 5 of them into one song, and it's so fascinating. I've never really heard people do that until I've heard BTS. Especially on their more pop music. Like, hear this hook? That sounds really good. 3 different hooky melodies just in this chorus. That's one melody. Second melody. Third melody. And all those are catchy in their own right. You see what I'm saying? Good songwriters. Jin. Okay, I'm so proud of them on this because I can hear the sibilance through the mic, so I know that they're singing this live. And your adrenaline is kicking because I've been in performances like this where your adrenaline just starts kicking in, and it can be, sometimes you might just have a note that's like coming out of left field. You're like, okay, where did that come from? And it just happens because of the adrenaline in the body. So the fact that they, just have such control over their voice and over their body is incredible. In the breath. Oh, my boys nailed that again. That needs to be on another high note compilation that I need to react to. That was killer. That was so good. The way that they blended, the way that they matched that slide up together. So Jimin had the higher head voice note, and then Jungkook took that lower octave in his chest voice up into his belting register. And the way that they matched each other on that slide was almost perfect. And the difference is that if Jungkook didn't slide at the same speed, ascend rather, if he did not ascend at the same speed as Jimin, it would have kind of sounded off a little bit. There would have been a dissonance in the octave, in the notes that they're singing, and it wouldn't have sounded good. It would have sounded off pitch. So the fact that they were able to match that slide exactly, gets me so excited. I don't even know what else to say. I'm super proud. This is great. They're hitting those notes. And that's just a nice straight tone. That can be really difficult to hit, just spot on pitch, just a straight tone. Typically singers will get flat or a little bit sharp until the vibrato kicks in, but they're nailing it. That also takes training. I honestly don't know what else to say other than I feel so proud of them. I almost feel like I'm their vocal coach in a way because I've just analyzed so many of their videos, but they did such a good job. And what I want to focus on in this is just how they kept just beautiful control over their voice and of their pitch. And that can be very difficult to do when you're performing live. I performed in stadiums, and I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how many times you perform or how many times you go over it, you have adrenaline. Like, adrenaline just kicks up, and they know that people are going to be reacting to this. They know the vocal coaches are going to be reacting to this. They know that everyone's going to be watching it. And so there's going to be that adrenaline that comes up in your body, and it can be very difficult to just keep control over everything. Keep control over your body, over your breath, over your vocal folds and the muscles that surround the vocal folds in a way that allows you to have full control over your voice without straining or without going flat or sharp. Many times a lot of singers will, on those high notes, will go flat or sharp. But you heard that high note with Jungkook and Jimin, and they just nailed that in the ascend up to that high head voice note for Jimin, and that like mid-range belt for Jungkook was just so beautiful, and they weren't flat on that. Many times singers, when they ascend on a melody like that, they'll stop a little flat, and then they'll eventually get up to the correct pitch. And flat means just a little bit under the pitch. But they absolutely nailed it, and I was just so proud. I heard that, I'm like, yes, you guys nailed it. And you could hear the sibilance on the mic, meaning you could hear the ps, the ts, right, the like consonants that release some air, and you could hear that on the mic. So that's telling me that this is not just, you know, kind of like a dubbed in performance or anything. They are really, really singing, and I know that they do, and I know that many of you guys tell me that, and I can physically see it. So for anybody that might think that they're lip syncing, they're definitely not. And there's a big difference between using a backtrack and lip syncing, and they are not lip syncing. They are singing that entire thing, and I'm so proud. I want to know, what do you think? Leave me a comment. We will be going into part 2 soon, and I promise I will react to this again with Peyton, because he has so many, there will be so many things that he sees visually that I don't pick up on, and I'm curious of it, because it seemed like there was like so much going on. So that will be coming as well. And of course, if you want to learn to sing, I would love to be your vocal coach. So click the link down in the description. Take that free 15-minute video. You will improve your voice. I don't care if you're like, Justin, I can't sing. I know that many of you, your dream is to be an idol, right? You want to be up on that stage. You dream of being up on a stage, performing in front of other people, but you just feel like you can't learn to sing. I'm here to tell you that if I can learn, anybody can learn. I used to be so bad. You can even go back on my YouTube channel and check some of those videos out. But again, if I can learn this, anybody can learn this. And I want you to at least just get a taste of it. Get a taste of your potential with singing, and you will get that with this little 15-minute lesson. It's a video lesson. I'm instructing it. You're gonna go through it, record your voice before, record it after, compare the two. It'll tell you everything to do on the video. Just make sure to go check that out before moving on to this next reaction. And yeah, tons of love, and I will see you beautiful people tomorrow in the next video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Peace.